Welcome to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. I'm Peter Gross, co-host of the original Wild Kingdom with Marlin Perkins and Jim Fowler. Throughout the years of filming Wild Kingdom, we were faced with the grim reality of extinction of some animal species. In the early 60s and 70s, animals were negatively impacted by the loss of habitat and the use of a chemical insecticide known as DDT. Today, DDT has been banned in the United States, and we've made great strides to preserve wide open spaces where animals can thrive. Wild Kingdom made a direct impact on modern captive breeding and release programs, and we're now seeing a positive comeback from many species. We must all do our part to continue this progress to protect all animals in the Wild Kingdom. So sit back and relax and enjoy Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Hello, welcome to Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. Of all the animals in the Wild Kingdom, none is more feared than the tiger. This is a cutout, life-size, of a female tiger, 10 feet from the tip of the nose to the tip of the tail. More than 350 pounds of savage fury. You'll find her throughout most of India and Southeast Asia. Her very presence strikes terror into the hearts of both man and beast. Yet, this same tigress, when she's with her cubs, is playful and gentle. I went into the lair of the tiger to observe a mother with her 2 youngsters. What I saw there makes one of the most exciting, fascinating, and delightful tales ever told in the Wild Kingdom. To reach the lair, I traveled to India, to the Sariska Wildlife Sanctuary. From a camp in the middle of the jungle, I prepared to make my first journey into the heart of tiger country. The best way to get there is by elephant. Game Warden Jai Singh reports his men have seen a tigress and 2 cubs nearby. Time to get going. Transportation is already waiting. The mahout prods a few times and the elephant, like a giant dirigible, slowly settles. This mahout carries his own ladder for embarking passengers. No seat belts, but fasten the guardrail. Everybody hold tight, and we're off the ground. A few well-placed kicks by the pilot, and we head for the area where the tigers were sighted. The best way to travel through tiger country is by elephant. It's slow, silent, and it can go almost anywhere. Hold it! There's something ahead of us in the dense undergrowth. A sambar. Deer are the favorite prey of tigers. The big cat may be nearby. Slowly we move farther into the jungle. Far off, a sudden flash of color catches my eye, and there he is, one of the tiger cubs, soon joined by his brother. This is where I get off. Getting back to Earth is a long, slow business, and neither the mahout nor his mount are going to be hurried. No jumping down. I have to wait for the steps. See you later. The mahout has dropped me off in a forest clearing near an observation point. Mounting the rickety ladder isn't easy. I hope everything holds. The Indians call this tree platform a machan. I don't have long to wait before I see moving through the jungle the mother tiger. What a magnificent creature. Like all cats, she keeps her claws sharp and clean by scratching. Here comes one of her sons. I'd guess he's about 4 months old and quite a handful for a mother to cope with. Nearby, the second son is stalking them. It's bath time, but like most youngsters, Junior would rather stay dirty. Here comes the hunter. In a dead tree, one of the cubs spots something strange. An Indian tree shrew, a squirrel-like animal. He'd like to catch it, but the shrew's too fast. Junior's still too inexperienced to hunt for food. He's completely bewildered. Despite his clumsiness, the hunting instinct is still there. He won't give up. He's off. Whoops! Every day you learn something new. Not far away, his brother is playing quietly, but not for long. Charge! I could watch them play like this for hours. Tiger cubs are the most delightful youngsters when they're this age. But all this stalking and jumping has a purpose. It's training for when they grow up and have to hunt for themselves in the jungles of India. I followed one of the tiger cubs as he wandered away from the lair. He led me to a rocky glade near a little stream. Far ahead, I can see him. He's having a hard time crossing the slippery rocks. I get as close as possible. It will be interesting to see if he can make it without falling. He mustn't see me. All of a sudden, he spots a green-tailed water lizard, a tough old customer. Immediately, he's curious and wants to investigate the stranger. When the lizard doesn't react, the cub gets bolder. Instinctively, he tries to bite it, but he's too inexperienced to catch something in the water. Like all predators, he won't give up. Again, he tries to bite, but he can't seem to do it. Then the old lizard bites him on the lip. That hurt. Lizards can be rough. That's one lesson he's learned. I have to hurry to keep up with him as he heads back to the lair. But suddenly he stops. He's never seen anything like this before. A python. Curiosity now could be fatal. His instinct alerts him to the danger. Now his brother has come to investigate the stranger. The python can't stand the heat of the midday sun and wants to get into the shade. But instead of letting him go, his brother takes a closer look. He's had enough. But Junior doesn't know when to quit. He wasn't hurt, but he will be soon if he doesn't stop annoying the python. Finally, he gets the message. Lucky for him, the python wasn't hungry. Farther on, in a clearing in the jungle, I come across some feathers of a peacock, national bird of India. These plumes come from the train of the male peacock. His correct name is peafowl. A sudden noise. There's one hunting for food. Peacocks eat grains and grasses as well as small insects. Although the bird has been domesticated, many still live in the wilds of India. I continue following the tiger cub. Way off in the distance, in a green field, is a male peacock. The cub has also found him. He's watched Mother stalking big game, and he tries to copy her now. It'll be another 8 months before he's able to hunt and kill for himself. In the meantime, he's practicing. The desire's there, the skill still must be learned. Peacocks are not strong flyers and usually try to run away from danger. Finally, the bird tires. And there go some of his proud feathers. He's not hurt, but he's not happy. A last charge. No luck. The peacock has good reason to be proud and satisfied with the way he escaped from the tiger. For young tiger cubs growing up in the jungle, every day brings fresh adventures and more experience. Part of their time is spent close to Mother. While Junior wanders off, Mother washes his brother. From birth, she has cared for them, Father having left the scene long before they were even born. Meanwhile, Junior sees an otter. This calls for closer inspection. The otter makes the mistake of heading towards the tiger's lair. He almost collides with the second cub. 2 against 1. But the otter's more than a match for them, especially when they can't keep their minds on the job. Here I am, fellows. Gotcha. One cub keeps after him. In the water, the sly old otter has all the advantage. He's teasing Junior, trying to get him to come into the water. Tiger, catch me if you can. The cunning otter keeps daring Junior to come on in and get him. This is funnier than a cartoon, the way he's teasing the tiger cub. Poor Junior. He's really out of his element. You should have quit while you were behind, Junior. Finally, he quits and the otter speeds him on his way. Another lesson learned. Stick to dry land and don't fool around with otters. In a nearby clearing, a porcupine is taking up all the other cubs' attention. Porcupines aren't smart like otters, but those quills are great protection. And with a defense like that, who needs brains? If the cub's not careful, he may get a very pointed lesson he won't forget. The porcupine moves away from his attacker and finds a better place to make a stand. He presents a fierce array of quills with his head almost buried in a tree stump. There's no way to get at him now. Time to go back to Mother. She has just finished cleaning all the mud off his brother when he arrives. The mother, like any mother, fusses over her youngsters. For them, it's been a long day, but it's been exciting and different, and they've learned a little more about life in the jungle. The tiger is typical of many animals of the wild kingdom, and so it's been a fitting subject for the last show of our season. As always, we've enjoyed having you along with us on each of our adventures. And of course, next year we'll be back again with more journeys into the wild kingdom, brought to you by our good friends at Mutual of Omaha. Watching tiger cubs grow up in the jungles of India is one of the most delightful experiences in the wild kingdom. So little is really known about them. Mostly, they've been studied along the sights of a rifle. Over the years, adults and even cubs like these have been ruthlessly hunted. The hunter has taken his toll. It's believed that at the beginning of this century, there were over 50,000 tigers in India. Today, experts calculate there are only 4,000. Hunting and the encroachment of man is causing their gradual extinction. Conservationists are trying to prevent this. If they fail, then perhaps one day the tiger will be only a memory, a fading picture in the book of time, lost forever to the wild kingdom.
Mutual of Omaha has presented Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Like what you saw? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for more exclusive content. And visit our website at wildkingdom.com.